Good morning, class. How are you, my dear students? I wish for your good health and happiness in your life. My dear students, today we are going to revise the chapter 5 and chapter 6 of our science. Let us start with chapter 5, that is separation of substances. Beta, in nature, only a few substances occur in pure form. Most of the substances occur in mixed form or in the form of mixture. And we have to separate a useful substance from a mixture. So we are going to do the separation techniques in this chapter. Okay, students, there are many instances when we notice a substance being separated from a mixture of materials. Tea leaves are separated from liquid with a strainer while preparing tea. जब भी हम टी बनाते हैं तो बेटा हम क्या करते हैं, टी लीव्स को सेपरेट करते हैं. कैसे? स्ट्रेनर से. क्यों? क्योंकि हमें टी चाहिए होती है, ना कि टी लीव्स चाहिए होते हैं. ओके. नेक्स्ट इज़ आवर हैंड पिकिंग मेथड. In hand picking method, what will we do? We separate the unwanted materials which are differ in shape, size and color from the actual material, that is the useful material. For example, pebbles, broken grains and insects are separated from rice, wheat and pulses by hand picking. This is known as hand picking. At your home, your mother do this method or apply the method while preparing rice, dal and pulses. Okay. Next is our threshing. This is also one of the method. This method can be done manually, and this method can be done with the help of combine harvester machines. Okay, when in large quantities. Threshing is used for separating the seeds from the harvested stalks. When the quantity is small, threshing is done manually. Small bundles of the harvested stalks are threshed or beaten on the hard surface. This helps in separating the grains, okay, as shown in this picture. But when this is in large quantities, then threshing is done with the help of machines. Okay. Next is winnowing. Winnowing is an agriculture method developed by ancient cultures for separating grains from chaff. It is also used to remove weevils or the other pests from the stored grains. Threshing, the loosening of the grain or seeds from the husk and straw, is the step in the chaff removal process that comes after winnowing. Yes, beta, in winnowing what will happen? With the help of the winch, we separate the lighter particles from the heavier particles. As you can see, wheat grains are separated from the husk with the help of winnowing. In ancient time, winnowing was used to separate the grain from the chaff, as shown in the diagram. Next is sieving. Yes, what is sieving? Sieving is the method for separating solid constituents of a mixture which differ in size. In this method, a sieve having holes of proper size is used. The bigger particles are retained by the sieve, whereas the smaller ones pass through it. This method is used for separating bran from wheat flour, fine sand from gravel, cashew nuts and pearls of different sizes. As you can see, on the construction site, this type of sieve is used. एक ऐसी सीव लगा दी जाती है बेटा, इसके ऊपर जो मिक्सचर है उसको प्लेस किया जाता है, जिससे हमारे पास ये नीचे पूरा सैंड आ जाती है, ठीक है, और ऊपर हमारे पास पेबल स्टोन्स सभी हमारे पास ऊपर सीव में रह जाते हैं. इसको सीविंग बोलते हैं. एंड ऑन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड ए स्मॉल सीव इज़ यूज्ड in your kitchen also. Your mother has used this sieve. वो इस सीव को यूज़ करती हैं, जैसे कि कभी व्हीट फ्लावर को, कभी मैदा और कभी सूजी, कभी बेसन, इन चीज़ों को सीव करती हैं, ठीक है, जिससे क्या होता है, कुछ लम्ब्स, कुछ undesired particles, ठीक है, कोई small insects, if they come inside the material then they will separate by this method. Okay बच्चा. Next is our sedimentation and decantation. Yes, what is sedimentation? Yes, sedimentation basically it relates to the settle down of the substance. When we place the material, the substance, or so for example the muddy water for undisturbed for some time, then what will happen, the particles settle down at the bottom, as you can see in this diagram. The particles settle down, and then by tilting the container like this, we can separate the liquid to the other container, and the undissolved solid particles or the sand, it will separate out. It settles down, so it does not come with the liquid. This process is called decantation. Okay students, and our one process is filtration. Yes, filtration. This method is used for separating fine insoluble solid particles from the liquid. In this method mixture is allowed to pass through a filter. देखो बेटा, ये हमारे पास क्या है, दिस इज़ क्या है, ये हमारे पास फनल है जिसको आप घर पे हिंदी में कीप भी बोलते हैं. इसके ऊपर हम एक फ़िल्टर पेपर प्लेस करते हैं. जैसे आप हैंकी को फोल्ड करते हैं ना ट्वाइस, वैसे ही हम फ़िल्टर पेपर को ट्वाइस फोल्ड करके 3 साइड्स को एक तरफ कर देते हैं. उसके 3 जो उसकी शीट्स हैं 4 हो गए ना हमारे पार्ट्स उसके, और 1 साइड को एक तरफ, तो एक कोन बन जाता है ना, जैसे मेहंदी का कोन बन जाता है, तो वैसे ही फिर उसको इसमें प्लेस कर देते हैं. और ये बहुत ही, जो फ़िल्टर पेपर होता है इसके पोर्स बहुत ही स्मॉल होते हैं, तो इसके अंदर से ओनली लिक्विड कैन पास थ्रू इट, and size of the pores in the filter paper is very very small, so only clear liquid is collected as a filtrate at the bottom, जैसे कि आपको दिखाई दे रहा है. और जो भी हमारे पास रेजिड्यू होगा, मतलब इनसॉल्यूबल कंपोनेंट होगा, इट विल स्टे ऑन द फिल्टर पेपर. क्लियर? तो दिस इज नोन एज फिल्ट्रेशन. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज आवर चैप्टर 6, चेंजेस अराउंड अस. We see different types of changes around us, like turning of day into night, change of season, ripening of fruits, cooking of food, melting of ice, okay, and so many more changes are around us. Okay students, you can see some changes are slow changes and some are very fast. As you see, the change of a boy to becoming a man, it is an example of the change which occurs very slowly, because as it happens over the years. And some changes are very fast changes. As the name suggests, these changes occur sooner. A batter is turning into pudding within a few minutes. Some changes are reversible and some are irreversible, as you can see these changes. When we make ice cream, then it is in the liquid form, and when we freeze it, it becomes solid, and after placing it sometime for at room temperature, it again converts into the liquid ice cream form. And the chocolate, when melted, when we place it in the freezer, it again becomes solid. When we burn a wood, it converts into ash, but this ash cannot be converted into wood. And when the iron nail gets rusted, then the rusted iron nails cannot be converted back into the iron nail. So there are so many changes which can be reversed and which cannot be reversed. You can see melting of the ice cream, melting of the chocolate, ठीक है, boiling of the egg, burning of the wood, and rusting of the nail, and shortening of the candle on burning. There are various changes. In these changes, some are reversible, some are irreversible changes. What are reversible changes? Reversible changes are changes which can be reversed in some terms and conditions. As you can say, we can get back the original substance, as the melting of the ice, it converts into the liquid water. But when this liquid water it becomes frozen, then it again we get back to the ice. So this is reversible change. The changes that can be reversed or are temporary conversion are known as reversible changes. The reactions that are reversible are called reversible reactions. You can see in this picture, as ice on heating it converted into the water, and water on heating it converted into the steam. Similarly, when steam is cooled down, then it converted into the water vapors, and water when cooled down, then it converted into the ice. These are reversible changes. Ice when heated, this is called melting, and it is converted into water. Water when cool down or freeze, then it converted into solid ice. This is called freezing. And water when heated, it converted into water vapors. This is called evaporation. What we call it? We call it as evaporation. Water vapors, when they cool down, they will convert into the liquid water. It is called condensation. Okay, those changes are known as reversible changes. Now let us discuss irreversible changes. Irreversible changes are the changes which are permanent changes. We cannot get back the original substance. The internal properties of the substances are changed. One or new substances are formed. The original substance cannot be obtained by any method. This is the permanent change. For example, you can see here a lady is making a cake from a batter. Can you get back the batter from the cake in any conditions? No. This is the permanent change. When you boil the egg, okay, can you get back the boiled egg, raw egg from the boiled egg? No. When you burn the wood, then you get the ash. Can you get back the wood from the burnt ash? No. Okay. Similarly, there are so many changes. When you are making curd from milk, in any case, can you get back the milk? No. This is also one of the irreversible change. And rusting of iron, this is also irreversible change. ओके बेटा, सो बहुत सारे चेंजेस ऐसे हैं जो कि इरिवर्सिबल हैं. आप अपनी लाइफ में बात कीजिए, जैसे कि आप हैं, आप ग्रो कर गए, ठीक है. आपकी जो आज हाइट है, प्रीवियसली अगर हम बात करें जब आप 5 इयर्स के थे, तो क्या आप दोबारा से वो हाइट अटेन कर सकते हैं, वो वेट अटेन कर सकते हैं? नो, इट इज़ नॉट पॉसिबल कि आप वो हाइट अटेन कर लें. आप ग्रो कर चुके हैं. एक प्लांट है, इट विल ग्रो एंड बिकमिंग अ ट्री. क्या उस ट्री से दोबारा बेटा जी आपको प्लांट मिल सकता है, एक स्मॉल प्लांट? नहीं बेटा, नेवर. So this is irreversible change. These are the natural changes occurring in the nature.